What's up, my friend? Welcome to Walking Bass Wednesday. Last week we talked about the first four measures of Take the A Train. This week we're going to look at the next four measures. I will tell you that one of the things that really helps me when trying to get the walking bass line thing together, excuse me, it's cold and flu season here in the Bay Area, and I think I got myself a cold. One of the things that really helped me start getting that thing together is starting to break these things out into smaller chunks. So 2 measure patterns and then saying, 4 measure phrases. So now we're going to look at the next 4 measures of Take the A Train. Just as a review, the first 4 bars are C major 7 for 2 measures and D dominant 7 for 2 measures. This next 2 measures is going to be a 2-5, what they call a 2-5. If you don't know what that is, there's tons of information, but I'm going to run through that real quick. Here's my major scale. I'm in the key of C. Okay, I'm going from the 2nd chord of the scale to the 5th chord of the scale. Okay, and that's going to lead me into the 1. All right, so the pattern we're going to use on the 2-5, the D minor 7 to G7 is going to look like this. Okay, and that C is going to be the next the first chord of the next 2 bars. So here's the pattern. I'm going to just give you this simple pattern. Okay, 2, 5, and then we're going to the 1. So if we want to analyze that, we've got the root of D minor, the 2nd note of the D Dorian scale, the minor 3rd of the D minor 7, a chromatic approach from below the root of that G dominant 7. So then after that we go from G, we're going down to the flat 7, 6, the 5 of G, of that G Mixolydian scale, into the 1. Now if we wanted to examine that same thing just from the numbers of the scale, of the parent scale, C, we could call it 2, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I think that's a little bit more confusing, so that's why I went and analyzed them from the context of each one of those chords, the minor 7 to the dominant 7. All right, but here's that pattern. Okay, now we're gonna go to the next 2 bars. The next 2 bars are gonna be C, A, D, G, and then C. That brings us around to the top again. Okay, so here's that second 4 bars. D minor 7, G7, C, A, D, G. This is our pattern from last week. Now watch this. Now, in order to get that other pattern, I'm going to do this. I'm going to shift to my pinky finger. Okay? So then I can go. Okay? Let me play it with the little track here. So that second time I went, instead of going to the G there, I went to the lower G. But now we have C, A, D, G. I'm going to use some some chromatic approaches from below each one of those roots. So I got C, so chromatic is just, I'm just using the note below. Anytime I talk about below, I'm talking about in pitch, below in pitch, so that way, right? So I'm going C, below, A, it's like connecting a dot. So C, A, D, G, and then we're back to the top. So C, chromatic, A, chromatic, D, chromatic, G, chromatic, C, all from below each one of those notes. And I really suggest that that's 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. That's another super common pattern, right? So get that in your, you could practice that. Just so we're in the key of C, right? So that's C, 1, 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. 1. So let me do that with the G here. So and actually it becomes a little bit of an exercise too, right? But real functional. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's Walking Bass Wednesday for Wednesday. I don't know what the date is going to be because it's not Wednesday today. So if you go over to tedtalksbass.com, I'm also working on putting some alternate walking patterns that you can use as well. Okay, so I will see you over there, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash me a like, and hit the bell notification, and I'll catch you in the next video, which will probably be like Friday. All right? But it won't be Walking Bass. It'll be something else. Okay. Have a good one. Let me know if you have any questions on that. And, yeah, I'll see you in the next video.